Yes. Hi, Andrea, and welcome to the first Hero Story. From now on, I will invite each month someone to share a hero's journey, a little bit to share, to inspire, and to also share who you are and how you overcame some challenges and hero's journey. So today, I'm very happy to have you, Andrea, with us. And for the ones who don't know you already, I would like to ask you to present yourself a little bit, who you are, and also how you came in touch with the Hero Tribe.
Yeah, hello, Felina. Thank you for inviting and having me here. And it's a great honor to, as I understood, have the first interview with you. So thank you very much. Um, my name is Andrea Lassan. I'm living in Bavaria at the Chiemsee. That's the second biggest lake in Germany. And I live here with my dog and my cat in a little house, and I have two daughters. They are already in their own on their own hero's journey, and yeah, I'm 58 years old. I yeah, in my job life, in my career life, I first was in the hotel business, and then I went to a receptionist in a book company, and then some more secretary jobs. And I always felt this is not fulfilling. This is not what I really want to do in life. And then I married and got my kids. And then I thought, well, it was all head driven, like logically, to make the decision to study, so that it is like a follow up on my jobs, so that I will have a better career after the kids go to school. And then I have a qualification in with my studies in literature and yeah, medieval and new literature and history. So that was all like from the head, from the not from the heart, the decisions I made. And so it was a consequence that somehow was not really successful. And when I left the city, I lived in Munich at that time. I left the city with my kids, and we went to the countryside. And then I found out that I really would like to work with. I'm really loving being in nature, and to work with the plants like herbs, and to learn more about psychology. And so my turn went to being now a holistic health. How do you say this? Coach, kind of, and yeah, holistic life and health coach, like this.
Hmm.
And
Yes,
like
yes.
nature mentoring. And how did I met the Hero Tribe? Yeah, when I was in my I think second burnout phase, which was around 2018 or something. I think I I lost track. I don't know the years anymore, but it's already 4 or 5 years ago. I met the Hero Tribe, the Sasha and Camilla and Joanna. I saw the book advertisement, and I ordered the book. And then there was an invitation for like a workshop or something where they presented their work. And there that really caught me. And I thought, wow, that was what I was looking for. And so I met them personally in a call, and then our journey began.
Beautiful. Yeah, from what I remember, you're part of the tribe already for years, indeed. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Well, and to go back to the hero's journey, I already heard some of your journey, but which hero's journey are you most proud of?
The most proud of is the journey I'm taking right now. It started last year when I discovered that I got a diagnosis of cancer. And it started already in the beginning of last year, when I had all this mindset shifts, when I was learning about um, my neurosystem, about emotional response, about how can I see life differently, how can I step out of the victim role and come into a solution-driven view and make every day a good day, even if I don't reach all my goals and my um, uh, even if I cannot fulfill all my tasks, but to start to love myself and to see life differently. And there was the Hero Tribe camp last year, which it was the first one I attended, and that made a big difference in my life and in my hero's journey, because when I got the final diagnose in beginning of November, um, I think my soul already knew for a longer time that there's something not okay in my body. And when I got the diagnosis, it was, of course, a shock in the first time. But then I have to say, because of all the coaching, because of all the new approaches to life, because of this mindset shift, and because of the support from this community here, and also my community with my partner company, um, I I really had a complete different approach to this symptom, to this diagnose. And I could say that during 1 year now, it's the tumor is um, went back, it's gone,
Mm.
and there's still, it's not finished. I mean, I'm not completely in remission, but I see the metastasis. It's already going back, and it's already getting smaller. And
Mm.
so there is something which I call life force, which I lost. I lost I lost the life force in 22, beginning of 23, and still in the last winter I had parts to recollect of my life force and to claim my life back. And therefore, the hero's journey is such a great tool and is such a wonderful way to create this heroic identity, which is um, it's not real. And so you can put in there everything how you would like to be, what you can use in your daily life, aspects and characteristics. And so that gave me also courage and a lot of strength, and always to come back to this. Sometimes I lost it a little bit out of view, but then the master classes on Monday were there, and they brought me back into this. And so it was really a big help and a great support for me in my daily life to manage all the therapies and all um, mm, the back steps and the not knowing and being, yeah, I mean, you see your body from the outside, but you don't know what's going inside. I mean, you just can feel, but well, it's never an exact and correct analysis you can make. And
Mm.
in my case, not even my blood could tell about the stage in which I am right now with the cancer. And so this mental support and this visualization and all the other tools were so helpful to get me back always on track and to have to that I was in a good mood. And I tried to also to do what I love. So I mean, all the therapies were so expensive. I had not much money, but I decided to travel this summer.
Mm.
And I traveled in Italy. It was all about, the time was 6 weeks altogether. And that was so healing also. And then I was, of course, in Liguria again to the mentors meeting. And that was again a real big yeah, support for me. Just it's still working inside of me. So, and
Yeah.
I'm really I know that I will be one day a cancer survivor.
I'm sure of that. Thank you so much for sharing. And I think it's beautiful how you, yeah, how you went on this hero's journey and how you made it a really heroic tale. It's really, really beautiful. Yes. And like I can imagine that it wasn't without obstacles, like when you got the calling, because it was a very strong call. Like, what did it tell you? What do you think the meaning was behind the call?
Well, several things. First of all, it was located here at the end of the tongue, so it's all about voice, about using my voice for my values, for what I'm convinced is important in life, and to be a value for others with this, to find the courage and the that this what I have to say and to give is of importance. That this is something I have to do. And I also did then interviews in Instagram and found people who really also have something to say and which is maybe important for somebody, even if it's only one person. It's important that I did this, and it's all about my truth, being true to myself, don't telling myself stories anymore. And wow, I gave myself an oath already a couple of years ago about truth. But as you know, we are all human beings with a lot of weaknesses
Mm,
that turned again into sneaked in my life. Like it's not lying, but telling myself stories and avoiding a lot of things. And so that was the call for telling the truth, loving myself, and also of taking over responsibility. I mean, I decided not to do the surgery. Everybody said, "Oh, you will die. You have to do this." I mean, and I stood there and said, "No, there have to be other ways. I cannot use my tongue anymore. I cannot talk. I will have difficulties to eat and to breathe. And this is not me anymore. I don't want to be a human being which is like kind of destroyed with this. I mean, I studied literature. I just, for me, my voice always was something important. And so I said, no, I have to find another way. There must be something else. And so, but because of this, I went in an alternative way with all the therapies because I think cancer is a big deal, a symptom of your soul and something, maybe traumatic experiences, and you have now a kind of reaction in your life with this, which is toxic for your life, but it's like a protection mechanism. But behind that, there's your soul, and you cannot express your soul when you always go this protecting way. Um, and so I found out now it's my task to go in full responsibility and also in financial things, to face the big problems. Went the alternative way. I have to pay everything on my own. I have a lot of debts now. I just did it even if I knew I have no money for it, but I thought, well, there's a decision. Do I want to live or do I want to do the normal school medicine way and maybe die, whatever? I mean, no, because this is my way. I have to go my way. And so there are big problems, the follow up, but my task now is to go in full responsibility and do what is necessary. And even if that means selling a lot and having nothing at all at the end, but there after that, I'm sure that will open a door again and then something new will come.
yes, yes. Thank you for sharing, Andrea.
Yeah.
And yeah, what? Do you feel that now, indeed, with the hero's journey that you're on already a couple of months and years, like, do you feel that you are now more able to speak your truth and to express yourself because of this?
Yeah. Of course, in the beginning, I have to be true. I couldn't imagine that there are people interested in sitting down with me and listen to my story and then looking for solutions, like in the coaching. I just couldn't take it. I
Mm.
just, it was for me like, are these people really interested in what I have to say? I really couldn't take it for a long time. And then, and I couldn't believe it. And then I was so absorbed with so many problems I had in that time that I didn't really understand the concept of the what is behind all behind the hero tribe. And when I started last year, first with the camp and then with the to be more frequently also in the master classes. That was the first step. Be more frequently in the master classes, go to the camp, and then started the academy, the Mentors Academy. With that, that was a big shift, a new step and a new level for me. And this enabled me to bring this more into my life and to have now more benefits of the whole concept in my life to face problems in a different way. And I feel more committed and more also like I see all the others speaking their truth and being honest and open. And I always had problems to be close and to be, I don't know the English word nahbar, so that I can be seen, truly seen, so that to
Mm.
open up. I had problems with that. Mm, and when I hear and see and read about all the others, what how they are and what they tell about their life, it's like I feel a responsibility to put myself in there too. And this is really good because that brings me a step forward. That gives me challenges to leave my comfort zone and to speak my truth and to reflect more about me, myself, my what I'm doing, what I'm feeling, and to be in connection. And this is also a big learning that it's a little bit like in the beginning with the coaching in the community. I first thought, well, who can be interested in my story?
Mm.
So and to connect to these wonderful people there and to open up and to get feedback, wow, that made a big difference.
Mm. Beautiful. And I don't think it's like a coincidence that you are now here sharing your story. So I think it's beautiful how you open up about it. And yeah, I think it's great that yeah, how you could go into this difficult situation in your life, but then also gain a lot out of it to really more like get insights into what it was and what to do next. So yeah, what advice would you give to others? Like could be in the same situation, but just like in general in their hero's journey. What would be your advice for them?
Hmm. Hmm. The first thing which comes up in my mind is stay playful all the time. Be open, stay playful, and never lose the joy. And be able to see possibilities everywhere. Everywhere. There are everywhere possibilities and solutions and doors which open, and just be open for this. Be aware what's going on around you, and use your heroic identity to make this really the version you would like to be. And then use these characteristics in your daily life and try to implement whatever you're able to implement. Maybe it's just a tiny little bit of this characteristic, but maybe that brings you a little step closer to what you want to achieve with your topic, your project, your problem, whatever. And um, when you do this, I mean, then you're when you do this through the whole year, every day, then you're 365 steps more closer to your goal than you was in the beginning of the year. And so I think this is a very important, yeah, it's a
Beautiful.
ability you should seek to.
Yeah, thank you. I will definitely apply it in my life. I really love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And well, till here the hero story. Thank you so much for sharing. I am sure that it will inspire and give some new insights for other people how to go on their hero's journey. And I just want to add that from now on, I will do this every month. So in case that the seer, someone who is watching now, wants to share their hero story, can reach out to me on the Hero Tribe World. And thank you so much, Andrea, to share your hero story. And I'm happy, yeah, that we had you here. Mhm.
Thank you
Okay,
so much for the invitation, Feline. Thanks.
you're
All the best
welcome.
to you and for everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.